Hey guys, welcome to another episode of MC2MC. It's your dude Spurb.
Oh, Tom.
And we got a special guest in the building, a new friend, Grace Hall.
Hi, my name's Grace Hall. Nice to meet you guys.
Renaissance
you
lady.
guys.
Yeah.
Renaissance.
Artist. Cool.
Truthfully.
So you've made it here through mutual friends of the way.
Yes.
Yes. I'm glad to have you here. So a lot of, like I was telling her off cam, like a lot of the time, guys, we have, usually, we started off with like just rappers, musicians, things like that. Like lately we've been kind of getting more episodes like with business owners and like managers, A&Rs, that type of deal. But one thing, I think you're like like season 1 or whatever, we had like a couple of guys who do like graffiti or stuff like that. Yeah. But
cool.
we haven't had like a painter.
Yeah.
Like, just a painter.
Well, I actually do a lot of other things too.
I saw you do graphic design stuff too.
So that's the thing. I don't, but I've been getting into it lately. But I also do sculpture and installation art too.
I saw you playing with some slime or something too.
Oh, that was just like for fun.
It was such a great video.
Thanks. Me and my boyfriend made that video together, and we just kind of like made it like funny.
Yeah, it was like
kind of edited.
A trippy slime kind of edit.
Yeah,
but it's all creativity, and that creativity is love. So
yes,
it's great.
Yes.
So I guess let's get like acquainted. Like guys, this is like we've never met before ever. Like
we met maybe 10 seconds ago.
Yeah, like 10 seconds ago. But the energy feels right. Are you a believer of like kindred spirits?
Yes.
It's like like these energies that just flow.
I'm also wearing a Taurus necklace.
Taurus?
Too.
Are you a Taurus?
Yeah. Are you?
No, I'm a Leo.
Oh, a Leo.
What's your moon?
Libra rising, Taurus sun, and Capricorn moon.
Oh, I got a Capricorn rising, Aquarius moon.
What's
cool.
yours?
Like, that's
I'm a Gemini.
Gemini.
Yeah. He has an Aries moon and a Taurus rising.
Yes. Cool.
Now we got it on footage, so you can
go
back to this too.
We always forget. We always have to check again.
Yeah.
What's your moon?
Aquarius.
Aquarius, Leo sun, and
Capricorn rising.
Capricorn.
Yeah.
Cool. Mm-hmm. Capricorn makes sense because you're very work oriented.
Well, thank you.
Because you're setting this stuff up.
Oh, well, thank you so much. Thank you. That's a good read of character. I try to present myself in a very formal manner.
Cool.
But, I'm like a creative suit.
Yes.
That's what I've been told.
Yep.
So Grace, tell me more about yourself. Are you from Nashville, or how'd you get here?
Okay. Well, nice to meet you guys.
Yeah.
First of all.
Absolutely.
It's so cool. It's like a microphone, like right in front of my face. Basically, my mom. I always bring this up because. So, anyways, my mom and dad were born in New York City. My mom is from Queens. My dad is from Yonkers, and so that's where like me and all my family is from.
Yep.
And so I like grew up in New York, but then moved in first grade, and then I moved to Hendersonville, which is like.
Okay.
It's kind of boring, but you've
is.
been?
Yeah, Hendersonville's boring.
It's very boring.
It's not like, it's not the city.
It's not the city.
It's like,
It was a weird shift, but it's funny because like I moved so young, but I still remember a lot of it because it was like my like growing years, I guess, or what do they call it? Whatever. Anyways, but
I get what you mean.
Yeah. So I moved to Hendersonville, and then I went to school in Chicago, and then took a break. I think permanently, and then moved to Nashville. Yeah.
Okay.
Are you from here?
Yeah, I'm from East Nashville.
Really? Cool.
Yeah.
And now you live in South Nashville.
By way of Dallas too. I lived in Dallas for a lot of years.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm just
cool.
Everything's bigger in Texas. Mm-hmm. Have you been?
No.
Everything's big in Texas.
Like, what do you mean?
Like just everything. Like the buildings. Like I feel like people's personalities are big. I feel like there's like, if you go to like Fort Worth, Texas, if you go to like the stockyards, I feel like they're like real, true, authentic cowboys. Wow. And like.
I want to go to that. I want to like see that.
And they can sniff out posers.
Yeah,
so it's like, you know what I'm saying? If you're going like Broadway, like most of those people are posers. You know what I'm saying?
for sure.
Or like you get the like certain people will fly in. Like, especially, like, so I do, like, some ride share and shit. Like, a lot of, like, the girls who, like, come in, they're always like, yo, they want to meet, like, a real cowboy or something. But the thing is, you don't meet a real cowboy.
In Tennessee?
Yeah, you won't meet a real cowboy on Broadway. Usually they're out, like,
Smyrna
far out.
or something.
Yeah, further out, you know what I'm saying? A couple hours.
Or, like, Columbia, Tennessee or something.
So it's always,
Columbia.
funny. It's
Maybe, I don't
It's
know.
funny. But, yeah, you know, Nashville's a cool place.
I
love the
it.
city. I love where it's at now.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess you know a lot about somewhat about the music scene and stuff.
Yeah,
there to a degree.
well, that's like
Yeah.
kind of also the reason why I wanted to like do this podcast with you guys, because you know, like there's like a music scene here, but there's different kinds of like scenes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like genres, I guess, and like just like friend groups and all of that. And it's like I love to just kind of like branch out sometimes to
Yeah.
like meeting new people and
That's good.
other kind of artists. So I'm really glad to like be on this podcast right now.
Oh yeah, of course to have you here.
Yay!
I mean, like, the question you asked earlier. So like you asked, what is the podcast about? What did you say? What is it?
I think I asked like, why did you start doing this podcast?
Well,
Like, what made you do this?
how we got here is a story in itself because we aren't like the original host. But you know that's a story for another day.
Okay.
But, like, I mean the whole mission has always been to like bring the community together. And I know personally, like just figuring out how to be like a catalyst in the scene. Whether it's, I mean, dude, we all wear so many hats, and I think you know like that. I don't know, that statement doesn't even really do it justice. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're doing so much shit, like producing, like podcast shit, music video stuff. Like, you know, the name of the game is just to complete the mission.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
like, yo, you know what I'm saying? If I was like a soldier, they just threw me out on the field, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going in for the kill. I'm like a war strategist out here, you know what I'm saying? Like, Sun Tzu, Art of War, all that, you know what I'm saying? Prince by Nicky Machiavelli. I'm reading all that. Like, I'm like a war tactician out here.
Yeah.
So it's like, the way I look at it, even when I moved back, you know, I was looking
From
for like,
Dallas.
when I was like, before I came back, I had like a couple of music groups and stuff I was doing there, you know, like kind of didn't work out. So I was like, yo, let me just come back
That's how I
to the
felt.
scene. Yeah. And, you know, I was doing like research before I came back, like hashtags, hip hop, Nashville, pop, art and shit, just like scouting the scene and stuff. So it's kind of always been like a mission once I got back here, find the new young talent. How can we cultivate that? Like, how can we give people a platform, you know, for the city?
Which is so important because that's how I feel kind of with the art scene here, like the visual art scene, is that a lot of the people that are kind of like getting more of a platform are like older artists because they've been around longer. So I just want to meet more people around my age, not even specifically my age. How old are you?
I'm 25.
Yeah, like around like 25 and like all of that. Like, because...
You just had a birthday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, you did look at my Instagram.
I mean,
Wait,
no, I didn't.
You didn't.
You
because
told-
I just said I
you
was a
said you were a
tourist.
tourist.
I didn't even post anything
I
on
mean,
my
well, I did
Instagram.
look at your Instagram.
Yes.
But, I mean, it wasn't a birthday thing. It was just
I did. It was May 5th.
May 5th.
Yes.
Oh, my mom's birthday is May 7th.
No way. Oh, I thought you were going to say May 5th.
Then Serge's
birthday, your
birthday
mom.
was May 6th. Shouts out Serge.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Serge.
One of our artists.
I don't even know who Serge is, but happy birthday. Taurus?
May 1st?
Happy birthday.
A lot of May birthdays.
Lot of
There was
May.
a lot of April birthdays, man. I know a
Michael's
lot of Aries.
birthday was just the other
Oh,
day.
yeah, it was. Michael's birthday was a
What
couple
can-
days ago, man.
What
It's
can I
crazy.
say? Tauruses are just...
Yo,
They're just elite.
wait. Shouts out DTL. I know you're a Taurus, bro. I don't know what your birthday is, but shouts out. I fucking love you, dude.
Yes.
Happy
I don't know
birthday.
who this
if it's
person is,
past
but
or
yes,
not.
happy birthday to you.
All the happy birthday love. Fuck, we got lost in that.
Yeah. Well,
What is it?
we were talking about the scene.
Yeah, that's right.
But I totally agree with you on like when I lived in Chicago, it was really cool because it was like being in the city like again. But
Yeah.
it's just it was so cold over there. I couldn't do it.
So
I
how
thrive
long
in the
were you
warmth.
there? Exactly?
I was there for like 2.5 maybe 3 years.
Yeah. So
But
did you
on
do
and
like any
off.
art school or anything
That's
there?
what, yeah. So I went to
Okay.
art school. I went to the
Cool.
School of the Art Institute Chicago,
Yo.
and then I dropped out. Yeah.
Hey, yo, I dropped out of college twice. You know what I'm saying?
Twice?
Yeah, twice.
How you drop out twice?
All right, well. Since we're gonna
Maybe
take it
that's
there.
another conversation for another time?
First, I went to university. And at the time, I thought I wanted to be a computer engineer.
Whoa.
So I was taking like these C++ classes and shit. Shouts out to homie Ashton, bro. That's
I'm
one of the day
dead.
ones. So like the homie Ashton, this is where we fucked up. Shouts out to Ashton. That's one of the day one homies. Been knowing him since like 5th grade. He was like one of the first friends I made actually when I moved to Dallas.
Oh, okay.
So me and him, we roommated for university, and that's where we fucked up. And then we had the same major, so we had the same classes. So what happened?
That's a good thing though, because then you can help each other.
Not knowing us, no, not us. Like, we pretty much just got to a point where we just said, you know what, fuck class. Then we just started like throwing parties and shit at the like dorm apartment. Then like he got evicted on some shit like the first half of the semester. Then, yeah, like it was some crazy ass shit. Then I was just like, fuck it. Then like, yeah, I guess I finished. I didn't really, I did drop out. I didn't go back the year after that, but yeah, I fucked up my grades there. Then it shouts out Charlie Price, RP Charlie Price. So I went to Cedar Valley Community College for music theory. And I did that for like half a semester.
That's what I did too.
Oh, damn, you know, I dropped out like 3 times. Because I went to Navarro. I went to Navarro
You went
Community
to Navarro?
College. Yeah.
In Texas?
Yeah.
Oh, they just made like, well, they didn't just make, there's like a whole cheer documentary on Netflix.
Yeah.
You know, they're like cheer teams like crazy good.
Yeah.
That's in the middle of nowhere,
well,
Texas.
There's two. So there's one in Waxahachie. Then there's one out in what the fuck is that city called?
I think it might be that city.
Oh, Waxahachie's not out in the middle of nowhere. It's closer to Red
No, I'm
Oak.
saying I think it's the one that
the
you
other
can't
one.
think
Yeah,
of.
the other one is further out. It starts with like a C or some shit.
Yes, yeah. I think.
It's been a minute.
Yeah. Just watch Cheer Netflix. You'll remember it.
Cheer. Yeah. But yeah, you know.
That's so funny.
School. The moral one I'm getting at with the schooling shit, you know, like it's not the schooling and shit, and it doesn't matter. It's like it doesn't matter where you start. It's how you finish.
It's what you make out of it.
Exactly.
That's how I felt with school.
I treated school like Robert Kiyosaki, so like Rich Dad Poor Dad. I swear, ever since I read that book, there was like a quote he said in there. He was like, "Yo, infiltrate, educate, and then evacuate." So I've always treated everything like that in my life. I go into it, get what I need out of it. Then when I feel it's time to leave, I leave. And then R.P. Charlie Price again, because I don't know what the fuck this dude was doing, but somehow he knew how to get me into school for free. So like he was just like getting all the homies into school for free. So that's why I was just going into these different classes, taking what I can, and I would just leave.
It's very Steve Jobs of you.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't have to fucking pay for it. So I was like, all right, well, fuck. All right, let me just get what I want.
That's a good deal, though.
Leave. Except for university.
Wait, what was it saying? Break in?
So you infiltrate, educate, then evacuate. So you get in there, learn what you need, then you leave.
I feel that.
Yeah, you know.
That's how I felt at my school. It was like... It was a lot sometimes. Yeah. I loved it. Like, I learned a lot, but it's just what you make out of it. It's what you learn and who you get to meet, and then you get to maybe just go wherever you want and find that community. So
what are, like, I always read about it. So, like, you know, certain people, like...
Read about what?
Like, just art school culture. There's, like, certain people I like that went to, like, art school. Like... Brian, you know, he was an art kid.
Like celebrities?
Yeah, like Kanye's an art kid.
Yeah.
Like, Hitler
Kanye
was an art kid. I'm not saying I'm a Hitler fan.
Oh my God.
Hitler was just like an art kid.
Say that.
Yeah, I can.
I'm half Jewish.
I know you're Jewish.
How do you know that?
I can tell.
Oh my gosh.
But like,
it's the curly hair. What can I say?
Yeah.
And I'm from New York.
It's just the structure.
Well, that, and I also have a menorah on my Instagram. I was gonna say, did you stalk that part?
No.
But no, Kanye West actually like spoke at my school once.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fucking rad.
Yeah.
That is a dream.
I don't think I was there when it happened though.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That sucks.
He was also actually when I was there though, when I was like actually like attending SCIC, he like was talking about teaching there.
Really?
Yeah. And it became like this whole kind of like scandal.
Really?
And a lot of my friends, like a lot of my friends that I like became friends with at SCIC were like they made like a lot of beats and stuff like that. Really? They were like sound artists and CGI artists.
So there was all kinds of different arts at the school. Okay.
So they were really into Kanye West, and then there were also like my like painter friends, and they were like not into that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
If people watch this, everybody knows me and Tom are very big Kanye guys.
Yeah.
You know, we went.
I have that record actually.
Yes.
Sweet.
Great record.
I just bought it.
That's good.
Yeah.
So I amassed a lot of these records back in my record store days. Shouts out Forever Young Records. I think it's like the top 10 biggest record store in America.
It is huge.
Yeah, it's huge.
Where is this?
This is in Dallas.
Okay.
So I worked there for like a few years, amassed such a collection of like records and CDs.
I gotta go there.
And yeah, you should. It's great. It's a great place. Keep the physical format of things alive.
I like the physical formats because my roommate Lily, who's also partners with Happy, basically was saying how it's just a cool thing to collect because it's like physical art in your hands.
That's the Lily Ophelia. That's the band, right?
I almost brought her painting, but I didn't.
It's all good. What's up, Lily?
Shouts out.
Love to have you here too as well. Happy's in like 3 bands or something.
Yeah,
I think he was saying.
is,
I was like, we gotta get those here.
Truthfully.
But no.
Okay, rewind.
Back to the
rewind.
Past the Hitler thing. Like,
Please,
I was
please,
naming,
God.
I was just naming art people. Okay.
Oh yeah, Brian Eno, someone else, Kanye West.
Yeah, no. Like Andy Warhol, Basquiat, all that stuff. But like, so art etiquette. When you're like at this art institute, like, what are these art kids like? What are your different type of?
I don't want to
archetypes
talk bad
like?
or anything.
No, just talk about it. Who are you talking? There's nobody you're talking about in general. I just want to know like what is art?
Art
etiquette?
school
What's
is
the
just
art type
weird.
Yeah.
Like it's cool though because it's like that is something that I miss being in Nashville is that I don't really have a lot of visual art friends.
Yeah.
They're mostly like musicians and like photographers.
A lot of photographers.
A lot of photographers because they work with musicians. So that was really cool to like have a group of people. But anyways, so SCIC, I'll just give you the rundown. So SCIC,
Cool.
which is the abbreviation or the acronym for School of the Art Institute Chicago.
Yep.
It basically was a school where you didn't have a major, so you just go in like with like as an interdisciplinary artist.
Yeah.
So I came in as a painter and thinking that's all I want to do. And then I like went to the school and I met so many different kinds of artists. Like I was saying, I met like CGI artists.
Yeah.
Like my friend Rafa, who goes by Groovy Wave on Instagram.
Groovy Wave.
Yeah, if you want to look him up. I haven't talked to him in a bit though, but
Shouts out Groovy Wave.
shouts out. He's from Los Angeles and he does like a CGI like world. So he does like virtual reality.
Really?
Yeah, and he also makes like beats and stuff like that.
Interesting.
Yeah, and he also like makes clothes.
Sounds like a complex guy.
I asked him like about him once and he said he was an alien, so
That sounds fun.
yeah, literally.
Don't we all feel like an alien
Yeah.
sometimes?
And then I was friends. Like it's just weird. Like the people there are just like they dress very like they express themselves. I've never seen such crazy outfits. I felt very like normal there, because like I kind of dress normal, but I also dress kind of like artistic. I guess like
it's nice and like sleek. It's not overdone. And if we're talking astrology,
for sure,
Taurus people are usually not like that anymore.
It's cozy chic.
Chic.
That's my
okay.
aesthetic right there.
Yeah, I
but
like that. Yeah,
the
cozy chic.
crazy outfits, like I've seen people with like, just like and like all power to them because like they're just expressing themselves and it was like cool to see and it also like kind of influences each other's art in a way too. Like there was a really big like electronic scene in Chicago too, like house music and techno music. My friend Eli was like a techno artist.
Really?
Yeah. And so, like, that kind of played into the stuff that I'm making now. Like, doing more digital, like, line work. Like, kind of like...
You got some pretty trippy looking shit on your page.
I actually brought
like
this. Crazy. So, I made this for a musician, Jack Foster. He's, like, a hyper-pop artist.
Ooh, awesome.
Yeah.
Do you know that guy?
He's friends with... He's in Ophelia, actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
But he told me to... I can't show it, but I'll show you. I'll show you guys. But I can't show it off to the camera yet.
Oh, no, it's really all good. No worries.
I do want to show you guys out.
That's what we love, man. I love exclusivity.
I don't know if
We're getting the exclusive.
Let me see.
I need some hydration.
Maybe I don't have it. Okay, wait. Before you go, this is it.
Oh, that's fucking rad. I need to introduce you to my cousin, KY. She kind of does some...
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, but that's it basically.
Huh. So how do you does someone give you like guidelines for anything when you do that, or is it just like you can just do whatever?
That specifically was like you have all the creative freedom you want. Just do those line work stuff, and then like he gave me an idea to like. So I usually just do physical like visual art instead of like digital art, but he does like some digital stuff. Like he'll like collage videos for like TikTok and stuff like that. But he gave me the idea to like collage, like digitize like separate drawings that I've done and then kind of merge them together. So that's why it looked like that. So
Okay.
that was kind of like creative freedom, but also kind of giving me pointers.
Okay.
I love having creative freedom though. And
Are you just doing it on like a
like GIMP?
Oh, okay.
Which
What
is
was
like a free-
GIMP. You use GIMP?
Yeah, he told me to
yeah.
use that. Oh, sorry, that was bad. Is it like?
It's all good.
We have rings on, so I was like, should we just do it like that? Like,
No, I just
like
usually
slam
let
our hands
the
together.
ring contact.
That was so bad.
It's
People
like
would be like, what the heck?
Jack Foster.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fauster? I think it's Fauster. I don't know. I hope I'm not butchering his name.
I saw Jeez Louise.
Yeah, how do you know Jeez Louise?
Shouts out Sierra.
I'm done.
So the homie June, shouts out June. A lot of shouts out. June Calentis of Psychic Sidekick,
Interesting.
the band. She had this was a few weeks ago.
Jeez Louise.
She had a rock show in her backyard. And Sierra of Jeez Louise is actually one of her roommates. So I actually know June better than Sierra. Actually,
I was going to say, how do you know Jeez Louise? Sierra, I guess.
Well, I met Sierra that night at her house.
She's really cool.
Yeah, she is. Very cool.
Yeah.
The music is pretty good, too.
Yeah, really
Shouts
good.
out Jeez Louise.
Shouts out Jeez Louise.
Yeah, that's kind of how that all came about. So how do you know them, though?
I have no clue. I think it's like I was doing. I should have brought that too. Basically, I did a photo book with my friend Christina, and she's a photographer, and we did like a collab that took like 6 months. Oh wait, that didn't actually go in the book. Rewind. Whatever. She's a photographer, and she asked me to do like an installation for them.
I got you.
So I did like a backdrop for them, and that's how I kind of like met them fully.
Why did it take 6 months?
Oh, so that's a different thing. So she just took pictures for them for their band, but the 6 months thing was like a book that we collabed on, and it's called When I See You, and like each book had an individual like painted cover of it.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Interesting.
it was really cool, but that was like totally different thing.
Totally different
I was
thing.
going off
Okay.
track.
Yeah. Well, that's a lot about what we do here. A lot of it's kicking the shit.
It's a podcast.
Yeah, I mean, like,
a podcast.
if you watch, I feel like we're like very close to like No Jumper, minus like all the antics.
Yeah.
Like
yep.
No Jumper. Sometimes some of these people he be letting on the show and shit. Like Adam, I don't know what you're doing, man. You know what I'm saying?
Shouts out.
Shouts out, Adam.
Yeah. Pioneer.
Shouts out.
I like that.
I like how you pluralize it.
Shouts out. Yeah.
Shouts out.
Shouts out. You know what I'm saying? Because like shouts out is just multiple shouts. Because you might be doing the shouts out to that one person, but there might be some people
That's
with
true.
that person.
That is true.
And I'm a very
That's a good
inclusive
point.
person. You know
That's
what I'm
a good
saying?
point.
Yeah, I got to share the love with everybody.
That's a Leo energy right there.
All right, well, tell me what you know about Aaliyah.
I
What
have
you
no
know?
clue,
What's
honestly.
up?
I'm not that
Oh.
educated
Because I'm like,
on astrology.
I'm the astrology man, okay? And we need to bring back Guess That Zodiac sign because we only did it one time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be cool.
That we
I
did
should
do
have
that.
guessed your zodiac signs.
That would have been good.
Yeah.
We need to bring back some of the mini games. Some of the mini games.
Whoa.
We had
We
a
do one
mini
now.
game where it was like guess the celebrities.
I'm
Zodiac
so
sign.
good at that. Oh, zodiac sign.
Yeah.
I'm really, really educated in pop culture.
Ooh,
Really?
okay.
I love pop culture.
All right, what do
yeah.
you know about Andy Warhol?
Okay, well,
He's
talking
like
about,
the
modern
he's the
pop culture.
forefather of
Okay,
pop
yeah.
culture.
well, I don't know if he's a forefather.
What?
Pop
Do you want to
culture.
have this debate with me right
I
now,
don't think
Grace?
he is.
You don't think so?
We've
feel
been
like
watching
there's
a lot
more
of Andy
people.
Warhol documentaries.
Oh,
so.
you watched that? I haven't watched it yet.
Okay.
I have written a paper about him though.
What? Okay. All right. You're an
I
artist.
guess he kind of is.
No,
like,
he
but
is.
he I don't think he's like the forefront. I think he like helped play a big role in it.
Okay. Listen.
Who
okay.
else would be?
Let's have the debate.
Who? Cause. I don't even want to get into that. What?
I don't even know who Cons is.
I don't either.
He did the like Elmo with the like X. I'm sorry, I don't like his art that much. I'm gonna give you. True. Okay.
Oh yeah, okay.
Okay, yeah, that was pretty good.
That guy.
Okay,
Oh, no,
very.
alternate
That's
cover.
that's more modern.
That's more modern. Andy Warhol though, yeah, you are kind of right because he had the Velvet Underground and like had like all of those people.
Listen, Grace, you're my
like
new
Marilyn-
friend.
or
I
not
have to
Marilyn
tell
Monroe.
you, we're not kind of
What's
right.
his name?
Andy Warhol. Let me just break
Madonna.
down a few things. Andy Warhol is the forefather of modern day pop culture. What this man did, he's genius, and he's a Leo too. So I'm gonna boost him up a little bit. So like,
That's a Leo thing for you to say.
when he, all right. So think about it. Like, he has certain quotes and things he said. So like, Andy Warhol was like the first guy to be like, yo, in the future, every like creative's gonna get their 15 seconds of fame.
That's true.
Now you look around, you see we have all this social media and shit. Everybody's getting like a 15 seconds of fame. Not only that,
Truthfully.
back when he did The Factory, back at the Velvet Underground days, all that, he did the 3-minute video test.
Oh
So
yeah,
it was
I've
like,
seen those.
you put the camera in front of your face, be like, yo, just talk, say some shit. You know, that's like, now look where we have
You are kinda
YouTube,
right, actually.
blogging, all these things.
That
And then
is
he was the first guy
true.
to really take pop culture, just whatever is popular. He was like one of the first guys to take Campbell soup cans and be like, yeah, I'm just going to paint these cans that already exist. And then there's actually an interview.
Screen print.
Yeah, screen print, paint, whatever.
Aha.
It's funny, you're right. That's the
Got
correct
him.
term because my mom, she's a
Actually, I don't even know
tourist.
if it's screen print.
And she made T-shirts and shit too. She actually used to own a T-shirt shop. So she would do
Really?
like silk screening and like vinyl pressing and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, not as much
I was
nowadays.
gonna say, does she still do it now?
Sort of. I mean, I kind of took up a little bit from her. I make my own clothes and shit sometimes. So it's
Cool.
like, try to like bleed the worlds in. But like Andy taking those soup cans, that is what pop culture is. It's like
That
you
is
take
true. You
what
know what?
you take
Yeah.
what the common person's like, what's popular, and then you put it in front of their face again in a different kind of
And
Yeah,
the
and
Marilyn
he-
Monroe shit.
Yeah,
Marilyn
he had a bunch of
Monroe.
Polaroids of
Yeah.
like all the celebrities.
All these- yeah.
He was
So-
really the first person to vlog too.
Yeah,
You
he
think
was.
so?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
had the Andy
I don't
Warhol
think
network.
he's the first person. I feel like if you look, like if you research it more, there's probably a
Yeah, there's
different
There's
person.
probably like
yeah.
other, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
He's probably
like,
one of the more prominent
Pro-
people
like,
to like do
popular,
it.
for
yeah,
sure, for
because
sure.
he like had
Yeah.
people following around with cameras. Like,
Oh, true,
way
it's
before
Yeah.
anyone would.
Then
do
he had
that.
his
I'm
own
trying to
network.
think about someone
Yeah, he
else.
had his
yeah,
own-
Warhol network. Yeah.
on like public TV.
Yep.
He had like a
Public TV.
show.
I need to watch that
Yeah.
documentary. People
Then
need
It's
he
really
to
good.
watch it.
Then he was a guy
It's
who
really
brought
good.
like all different kinds of backgrounds of creativity
All-
together.
I was just about to
Yeah.
say all different kind of genres.
Yeah. He made it possible for things like this right now. How we're sitting here on this camera. We all come from different backgrounds, places, and we're sitting here talking about creativity and what it means to us.
What do you do?
I do. I produce. I do music videos.
Cool.
Do you know Savvy?
Yeah, I actually
Have you
painted my,
Yeah,
I
I've
don't
seen
have
that
it
on your
with me,
Instagram. I seen that one on your
I
Instagram.
wish I did, but it's
You
Oh.
brought the
it-
Fred one though.
Yeah, that one's actually at a gallery right now.
We
like-
did the Can I Do music video. I don't know if you saw that,
Cool.
but yeah, we do music videos and I produce and all that. And
Awesome.
I
Well,
went
if you
to
ever need like someone to make installations for your music videos, let me know.
Of
that would be
course.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think we got like one of the best gigs in the city. We just get to like meet all the dope
Truthfully.
people, and like
That and photographers.
they just come
Yeah.
through.
I do
Right.
photography too.
yeah, that makes
A
sense.
little mix.
Went to film school.
Oh, cool.
All that jazz. Yeah.
And my buddy here finished school.
Yes.
Yeah.
Give me a fist bump.
Whoa. Woo. Barely by the skin of my
Yay.
teeth. But
That was
Yeah,
a long
dude.
clap.
Yeah. Well, you gotta clap for
Right
success.
into the microphone.
Clap for success. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do it.
Yes.
Yeah, man. All right, where was that? We always get.
So we were talking about Andy
Blah, blah, blah.
Warhol, but
Yeah,
then
Andy Warhol,
but
yeah.
then we were talking about, I guess like the art scene.
Yeah, the art
in
scene.
Nashville, really.
So yeah, moving into the art scene. What is it? You know, I don't really know. This is like great. That's why I'm excited to have you here. I'm really
Should I show
genuinely
some
glad
of
you reached out. Yeah,
The paintings,
Yeah.
I guess.
go for it.
I feel like I'm like show and tell right now.
Do you know about the CE Gallery, in Madison?
Yeah, I
Clarence
do.
Art?
Yeah. Right
Clarence is
now,
cool.
I'm actually about to have a show at Wedgwood, Houston in June.
Okay.
And I don't know this person, but they just had a show there, Magpie.
Magpie, no idea.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, they just had they're like around like our age basically, but Yeah, I'm gonna have a show over there. So if you guys are free on June 3rd, come out to my art show. There's gonna be a huge sculpture.
I'm
It's
all
like
for
gonna
it.
be like a robot sculpture that's gonna be like 5 feet tall.
I can
wow.
I can literally say, Grace,
Yes.
you're like manifested to me or something. You're like my first like true art friend.
Oh, we're friends.
Yeah,
Give me your hand. Give me your hand.
Everyone
Thank
on this
you.
podcast is my friend. If you think you're not my
Aw.
friend, you're fucking crazy.
Truth.
You're my fucking
Shouts
friend.
out to all the friends.
Anyone who's been out here, you're my fucking friend.
Shouts out.
You better fucking claim me.
Shouts
Okay?
out.
Goddamn. If I call you up,
Yay.
if I need help,
I needed
you better
friends.
answer
I
my
really
call.
did. I really did need new friends. Thank
Oh, yeah,
you.
of course.
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
You go through. Well, that's all it's about. Like intros on here. I saw you know intro too.
I don't know intro to be.
Oh, you don't? Oh,
I
okay.
don't know. That's the thing. So
know.
Fred.
funny.
Here, I'll show you the. Here's the painting of Fred. I did not know Fred. I just thought this picture was. Sorry. I really
good,
thought
you're
this
good.
picture was cool, and
Yeah.
I like reached out to him, and I was like, "Can I paint you?" And it was also kind of a way to like
course.
become friends.
Yeah.
Too.
Smart thinking.
So-
See, that's some tourist type thinking or some shit. That was like a little business move.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
yeah,
that's the
let's paint this
Capricorn
picture.
moon.
Oh,
That's
well,
the Capricorn moon.
They're both Earth. Like they're pretty. I think all Earth sign people are pretty like about their business shit. You know what
For
I'm saying? Like,
sure. Very.
Virgos are a little like they can be. They're about the business too. They're very particular type
They're.
of people.
I'm a particular person though. Like
Particular
it's bad. Like I need like things to be like
Very-
here before I get shit
a certain
done.
way and stuff.
Yeah, it's weird. But anyways, yeah. But Fred, like,
Yeah.
wait, I forgot the question.
Well, no, you were just saying like why you painted it.
Oh yeah,
That's
like
why.
basically, I just like painted him, and I didn't know him, but I thought the picture was cool, and I thought he looked really cool with the red hair. So I was like,
Right.
that would be such a cool painting, and I reached out to
Yeah.
him, and I had a show at Social Sometimes, or I guess it's Sometimes Gallery, but I like hit him up, and I was like, come to the show, like, so you can see it in person, and he brought some guy with him. I can't remember what his name was though.
Yo, Fred, if you ever watch this episode, I just want to let you know, bro, you're a very paintable person.
He was so nice too. Like there was a
like it.
picture of all of us like in front of his painting, and
Yeah.
then I had a picture of him go like this in front of his painting. He was a really cool guy.
No,
Yeah.
cool peeps. The whole database crew. Shouts
Is that
out
what
all
they're
of
called?
them.
Like
yeah.
their group called?
Database, yeah.
Oh.
It's like 10 of them. Like, just go watch the
Cool.
database episode. It was like 10, 11 of them
I
motherfuckers.
thought
It was
called
crazy.
damaged goods for some reason. I don't even know. I don't even know.
I think that's
They're like
a
clothing
whole
line or
other.
something.
I mean, that's so man. These guys, man, they're all so involved
Entrepreneurs.
in. I think that's the cool thing about a lot of the scene. So many people here are like involved in so many other things. It might be like that one thing they do,
That's
but like
true.
when database came on, like literally all of them were all like, "Oh yeah, I do this and I model."
How many people were like?
It was
in
like
here?
10 of them.
It was like
Whoa.
10 people.
Did they sit on?
Yeah, they
top?
were like on the
sit on top of the
couches.
couch.
dead.
And that's not even to mention like
I
the people
saw
who
that.
weren't on the camera. Like we had like Dave back there, like EJ Surge was here. Like
Oh man, I gotta watch that.
it was insane.
It was a good episode, yeah.
Cool.
it was great. It was great.
Yeah, that is very true though. That
Yeah.
like people do like a ton of things in Nashville. Like
Oh, yeah.
that's I guess kind of like what I do. Like with like I do portraits, but I'm also
Yeah.
like not really into painting portraits right now. And I like also do like installations for like photo shoots and stuff
Yeah.
like that too.
So where does like the inspiration come from for you? Is it like through the ether or something? Like where does the shit come from? Like
I don't even know. Actually, I do know.
yeah, take me through like the psyche of like someone who paints and like does all these things.
Basically, like when I paint portraits, it's not really inspiration to be honest. It's just like that's why I'm not really into it anymore because I have like an end goal.
Yeah.
It's like it has to look like them. So like when I'm doing abstract art though, it's like oh, this is when I like can get inspired by like literally anything and like kind of do what I want. So when I do like abstract art, I don't really like think about it or
Yeah.
think about how it's gonna end. I kind of
It's like
just
a free flow.
yeah, it's a free flow. So my dad's an artist too.
All right.
Actually, both of my parents are artists.
All right.
But my dad,
Shouts out, parents.
shouts out Linda Hall and Clifford Hall. But my dad used to paint, and so he like carves stone now. And
Oh, that's,
that's cool.
cool.
yeah,
That's
I can
neat.
show you. Well, I'll show you in a bit.
Yeah.
But my dad is also a graphic designer. Used to do
Yeah.
creative creative direction for WWE Wrestling.
Really?
Yeah, that's why
that's
we
awesome.
moved to Tennessee actually,
Man.
because he worked
Fuck.
for TNA Wrestling.
Whoa.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Man, shouts
Which
out Mickie
is not
James,
a
dude.
thing anymore. Except
Yeah.
it's like in Canada or something.
R.I.P.
Yeah. Well, now, yeah.
Yeah, damn, that's rad.
Yeah.
I used to watch a lot of wrestling, like, when I was younger.
Me
Like,
too.
you know, I
I
really
kinda
loved
had to.
Rey Mysterio.
Yeah. Yep.
Rey
was my-
Mysterio is my favorite.
That was my guy, man.
Yeah, because he flew around.
Well, it wasn't that, man. It was
Did
like,
he have a mask?
Yeah.
Yeah.
he did fly around. But to me, it was like, nah, man, Ray had heart.
He was like short too.
He
He
was so
was like,
short, yeah. He was like, he
He's
had
like a little
heart.
squirrel.
Yeah. He was like a little squirrel.
Like a
That's
flying
like,
squirrel.
yeah, a flying
He would,
squirrel.
like,
That's
jump
like the
onto
best way to
people.
explain it.
Yeah, but he was also like
Yeah.
very muscular and
Yeah.
like fast.
Yeah.
That's why he was like a squirrel.
Yeah, when he hit you with that 619, you better watch your fuck out, man.
Boom.
Hey, that's
that.
all I'm saying, yo. Shouts out Rey Mysterio,
Yeah,
man.
is he? He's still alive, right?
I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah.
He's
Yeah, I'm
like-
pretty sure.
He was young.
Oh, yeah, he's still alive.
R-
You never
R.I.P.
know. That
Yeah,
one
there.
guy on
R.I.P. Eddie
WWE
Guerrero.
like literally died on the
Eddie
show.
Guerrero
Yeah.
is the man, dude.
He like was like flying and then he died.
Yeah. Wrestling is so dangerous.
It
It's
is
so
truthfully.
dangerous. People think people say it's fake and whatnot,
Oh,
but
it's kind of fake.
it is
So,
fake.
oh.
But it's so
did y'all
dangerous.
see I think we brought this up on one of the
Yeah.
episodes.
Yeah.
Did you see the Soldier Boy Randy Orton beef?
Mm-mm.
Oh man.
Soldier Boy?
Yeah, Soldier Boy and Randy Orton had a little Twitter beef going on. It was
What?
Oh,
hilarious.
that was hilarious.
It's fucking
That's
hilarious.
random as hell.
Soldier Boy gets in. That's what. Shouts out another Leo. Soldier Boy.
He is a Leo.
He gets into like the randomest beefs. I don't know how he does it, but they be the most
But do you
entertaining
think he's just
beefs.
doing that? No, I'm not gonna say that.
He probably
Do you
does
think
do it for attention. I don't
Yeah.
Oh
know.
yeah, it's Soldier Boy. Yeah, of course he's doing it for.
I mean,
attention.
he's kind of like the reason why, like the modern day, like
Meme?
like just how music is today. Like
Yeah.
Soldier Boy is the reason why all these
True,
dance
actually.
songs and
That
shit
is
exist.
True.
Like,
yeah.
Yeet
He
and all
was.
that. Oh, so Yeet. That's another section. We watched a 25-minute video on the history of Yeet.
What? Oh, do you guys watch like video essays?
Yes, it was a video.
I watch
essay.
those too.
Yes.
Yes,
Trust.
surprisingly, yeah.
Oh, we
She
going
went
I haven't
real
watched it, but I
in-depth.
know.
What's his
I
name?
know
Jeremy
those
Clarkson?
videos.
Yeah, Jeremy Clarkson. He
From,
is Top Gear.
Top Gear. You seen Top Gear? All right. Yes.
Yeah.
So check this, Dave.
Top
1998. He said Yeet twice on video.
He's
Yes.
pouring acid on a
On a
car,
car.
and he goes Yeet, Yeet.
I feel like he said that though, like, ooh, that's hot.
Yeah, who knows?
Like like yikes.
Well, no,
Yeah.
no.
But who says
okay.
yikes?
So, like, all right, since we were going into Yeet, okay, so there's a lot of history behind Yeet. So, okay. And it's this, to me, it's such a magnificent word. I actually want to do like a musical concept project about Yeet.
Ooh.
That's how much it means to me. So it's like,
How would you
okay.
proceed?
Okay. So think about the impact of Yeet and what it has on modern day society. Like you can ask anybody, and to some degree, they're gonna be like, "Yeah, I know what Yeet is."
My parents know what Yeet is.
See,
You know?
I don't
exactly.
think my parents do. How old are your parents?
Well,
40s, 50s.
so
40s,
just look at the
dang.
video.
50s,
Type
yeah.
in Jeremy Clarkson Yeet 1998 YouTube. Okay. All right. So yeah, Yeet. So in this video essay we watched, basically the lady, you know, she went through like a series of tests and things to kind of figure out where the origin of this word comes from. So now, do you remember Vine? You remember the Vine?
Yes, of
Okay.
course I remember.
Do you remember
Vine.
Lil Meatball?
No.
Do you remember the little chubby black kid doing all the Yeet memes? They would put like basketballs in his hand, rifles, all kinds of shit.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Yeet.
Okay.
Wait, if you show me a picture, maybe. Was it that kid who's like this? He's like this. He like is just like standing there. And
So
making a
listen.
face.
All right, this is Jeremy
Wait,
Clarkson
can you
saying
show me
Yeet.
the kid
Oh,
though?
fuck,
Because
get
that's
close. I'll
actually
be
gonna
back
bother me if you don't.
Okay.
And I don't like. I need like a visual of like who this kid
I'm gonna-
is.
You'll know.
Is
I
it
got
that
it. I'll
kid
show
who
it
just
over
like
here.
stands
I'll
there
show
and he's
over
just
here.
like
Okay.
that?
Nah.
I'm gonna. I'll show you.
Okay.
Lil Meatball, bro. Shouts out Lil Meatball. He's
He's alive, right?
why it means so much to me. So when I was in high school in Dallas, Lil Meatball is from Dallas. So when this whole
Oh wait,
like
this is Vine. This is like current.
this is like 20. What year?
For
is
some
this?
reason,
Like
I thought you were talking about like
13,
old.
12.
This is This is like 10 years ago or some shit.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Crazy.
Do you remember all these Yeet compilations, guys? Wait, I'm just showing her
I think I.
Yeet stuff.
Oh yeah. She.
Where's the rifle? Okay, so they
Oh,
started doing
I
these
have
memes.
seen that.
Okay, so yeah, all these.
The people Photoshop things into his
Into his
hands.
So,
How do people do that?
I don't know. I think that era of meme culture was like some of the best.
That was peak.
I feel like it was peak.
Now it's just like too much.
Too much memes.
Too many because of TikTok and Twitter.
And I like this conversation of Yeet because this is art, actually.
Truthfully.
It's like meme culture art. So it's
People
like
make meme art too.
Yeah.
Like
what did she say?
paintings of memes.
She said Yeet meant yes and neat together.
Yes and neat. That
So
doesn't
it's
make
like-
sense.
I think
Like
it's. I think
Yeet.
it's. I think it's.
I think it's just like an
It's.
like an emotion.
It's outgrown it.
It's outgrown.
Yeah.
And it had an evolution
no
to
way.
it. Because you had Jeremy Clarkson in 1998. He said Yeet, and he said it with like a level of excitement.
I was gonna say I feel like it's like a hyping up thing. It's like
Which I didn't show you Jeremy
like
Clarkson.
an emotion or something.
See,
is
my favorite way
a
to
reaction.
use yeet
It's a
is
reaction.
when you yeet something. That's
yeah,
my
that's
favorite
what I thought.
way.
Like you eat a basketball.
Yeah.
Unless it's a Brit. What does that even mean?
Exactly.
This is in
That's
1998.
so weird.
That's what I'm saying. This word is important to like modern day culture because
Interesting.
even though he used that so far back, you know, when we go on internet, like first uses of tweets, people were saying Yeet in like 07, but there was really no context of how they were using Yeet.
I wonder if they saw that video though.
Maybe. Who knows? But then we
Was-
move into there's that meme of the girl where they're like with the can, she throws it away
Oh,
in the
this
trash.
bitch empty.
Yeah, she's like, Yeet.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you know where that word yaga came from? It's like when they like
Oh,
pull the ponytail.
yaga.
They go,
I don't even know
yaga.
what that is.
You don't remember
They're like-
Yaga?
They
Nah.
pull the ponytail and they go. She goes yaga.
That's a
I don't know.
throwback.
I don't know that at all.
That's a fucking throwback.
Well,
That's a
sometimes when someone has a ponytail, I do that and I just go yaga.
Okay, that was definitely more so like a middle school thing or something for me. But
Yeah.
a lot of motherfuckers would be
That's
like,
a throwback.
Yaga. They'd either pull like your hair or they pull like your hoodie or something. and
Oh
pull your
yeah,
ass
it would be
back,
like the hoodie.
Never
Yaga.
heard that.
Really?
Never.
Really?
Wow.
No.
That.
Must not have made it up to the mountains.
That was Vine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Now it's just TikTok.
Vine was beautiful. I think it lasted for.
I think it ended well. Like it had to
Yeah.
end.
It had its time.
I
had
think
its
it was
run.
like you know when something's good when
Yeah.
it's like there's a peak and then it like vanishes.
vanishes off.
It is
perfect.
good, yeah.
It,
You got
it's like has
you
a
got
hiatus
grata-ta from that
permanently.
thing, bro. You got the girl getting hit with the shovel, man. There's so many throwback vines I could talk about. that
Shovel
I-
was
Oh,
amazing.
that's another.
How does that? I'm going off of that. Did like meme culture? Did that ever like play an influence with you like artistically? Like, did that
I'm
affect you like
dead.
growing up?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yes, that is actually. That's a good question.
Yeah, yeah,
That's a good question.
yeah. yeah.
It did.
Thank you.
Bec-
Thank you.
Yay. Well, basically, well, I have two older brothers though.
Yeah.
So like, and my brother Spencer is very like, he's very funny. He's like old Jewish man humor
Okay.
kind of.
Oh, love it.
Yeah, that's great. I love
But
Jewish
also
humor.
we're not fully Jewish. We're half Italian, half Jewish. But
I
very
found
New York.
out You're
Pizza
half
bagel.
Italian.
Mhm.
So I talked. Shouts out Uncle Bubba. Talked to Uncle Bubba the other day, and I was talking about because right now I'm in the process of like studying my family tree because I have no idea where the fuck I come from. But apparently,
either.
he was telling me that in our bloodline we have 25% Italian. I was just like,
Ooh.
dude, where? I was like, bro, what the fuck? Bro?
Literally.
Like, where the fuck is it at, dude?
I don't know. I feel like
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe. No, there's Italian black people in Italy, like that soccer player.
I
I
mean,
think
Is that why you've been getting pasta more?
I don't know.
maybe it might be like some kind of like spiritual or genetic inclination to eat more
Who
carbs.
knows?
But I will say, like,
Come over one day. My mom makes great Italian food.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, Madonna.
they're out here.
Come over. Yeah, they live in Hendersonville.
Oh, yo, let's fucking do
Yeah.
it. You ain't said nothing but a thing, baby. Let's go.
That was bad. Sorry.
That's love out
If
here.
anyone saw that, that was bad.
It's all good. It's all good. We hit them with the snap.
Meatballs, Italian sausage, pasta, stuffed shells,
Oh, Madonna.
red sauce.
So we had
Sunday
garlic,
gravy?
Shouts
Sunday
out.
basil,
gravy?
Sunday gravy.
shouts out in the can. So it's a band. Shouts out Alyssa East Iris.
I thought you were
She's the
talking about
manager of the band.
tomatoes in a
No,
can.
in the can. So no, I had my first experience with like the French homies. I call them the French homies because they're from France.
French.
That's what. Yeah. So they had the show at Cobra, which you're at that
Yeah.
night.
I heard that was like a
And
really like sketchy like
Yeah, it's like a
place.
dive
It's just,
kind of like
motorcycle
place.
guys.
Yeah.
We went to
Not
after
enough
the show was over. They're all like,
Not enough
"Yo." Well, first off, they love my name because they're like superb.
Superb.
Apparently, they say superb a lot in French culture, and they're like, "Dude, your name's so cool. That's like a great word in French." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool."
Superb.
So they were like high off of that, but then they were just like, "Yo, like come back. We want to cook for you." So they like make like this like nice ass
Hold
like
up. Are
spaghetti.
these the people that like work at Once Upon a Time in France? Maybe.
No.
Oh, that's
no,
like
no,
right
no.
next.
I think
door.
they were only in for
Yeah, they were just there for like a couple
Oh, never mind.
weeks or something.
I wonder if they went there because there's like a literal French restaurant
Yeah.
like, right next door. Pretty sure.
No. I don't know. It was cool.
They
I
all
think
speak
it's,
French.
I don't know what the point I was getting at, but it's like the welcoming culture I like, and I felt exclusive because
Oh,
like
for
Jack
sure.
Rosie's was in town. Shouts out Jack Rosie's.
Shut up.
All right, that's one of our artists. He came in from England,
Yes,
and it was just like this
England.
whole cultural. He's from London specifically. We had this whole like cultural talk like the past 3 weeks. Like, okay, what's the slang over there? Like, okay, this is a slang here.
My mom's
like,
not actually from Italy though,
Yeah, it's fine.
but
Does
she's
she speak
a
Italian?
No.
No.
she's a fake Italian, I guess.
What's her?
She's like American New York
Is
Queens.
it second
That's like the best
generation
kind of
or-
food, though.
Yeah. It
that's
is,
like
though.
that's like the best kind of
What,
food.
New York City Italian or
Yeah,
Second-
like the fake Italian. food.
Yes.
yeah.
Second generation.
Oh, she's real Italian, but she's like American Italian.
The American
You know,
Italian
yes.
food is like not fake Italian.
What
Not
can
to
you tell
like
me
if she
about-
watches this, I don't want her to get offended or anything.
No, yeah.
What can you tell me about New York water?
New York water? What
Yeah.
do you mean?
Okay, so
Don't like swim in it. Like the Hudson River, like
okay, no.
it'll like make you sick. It's like
No.
polluted.
So okay, the
What do
reason
you
why
mean?
I
I
asked.
don't know.
Okay, well, I was talking with Tom and Jack yesterday, and they were talking about, or was this the day before?
I
They were
don't know.
basically talking about how the tap water in New York is great, and they use it, and that's why
I
like, the
honestly
pizza and
could not
bagels and
remember.
everything tastes so great there.
Yeah, the bagels and the
Weird.
pizza. Apparently,
Wait a
it's like
minute.
it's like a thing.
Yeah, I think my brother was talking about this the other day or
Yeah.
something. Or maybe my mom. Maybe it is. I'm
They
going
always
back
say
in June.
they always say like it's the New York tap
You
water.
know what? I'm going back in June. I'll let you guys know.
Oh,
Please,
please do.
Yeah.
update us on that.
I'm staying with
New
my Uncle
York might
Mitchell.
start selling like New York tap water in gallons on Amazon. Just like, let me order some of that New York tap.
Have you ever?
You
oh,
legitimately can order New York water online
Really?
No way.
for pizza.
Really?
Yeah.
You're serious?
I
Swear to
work at a
God.
pizza place
Yeah.
actually.
Where?
Really?
5 Points Pizza.
Oh,
Yeah.
5 points.
Which one
I'm a
in these?
server. Hmm?
oh,
5
Wait,
points.
I do have to check though because I am working tonight.
yeah.
If you are working though, come by. I'm a server.
Yo,
Tips. Give tips.
Yeah, you better. Anyone watching this, you better tip me because I've
Yeah.
been stiffed.
Damn. Really?
Yeah, all in one morning, I got stiffed by 3 different people. I'm a great server.
I bet.
I know.
yeah, that's weird.
It was like construction work.
life has
guys.
humbled
They were
me a
just
bit.
like,
I understand both sides of the tip. You know, I feel like when you do like Uber Eats or some shit, like sometimes motherfuckers have you drive like 25 minutes
Yeah.
and they only give you like $3. And you're just like, what the
well,
fuck is
you
this?
do Uber Eats?
No, I do not. I hate it.
Oh.
I do regular.
Regular
What do you
Uber.
Yeah, regular Uber.
Oh, like driving
Yeah,
people.
people.
Yeah.
I'm a people person. I'm a conversational.
I'm not,
Freaked,
so
I'd
I
be
do-
freaked out doing that. I'm
Tom works
sorry.
Yeah.
better. Tom works better with the Uber Eats.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. I would be freaked out having some like random stranger in my
Look,
It's
car.
weird,
I
right?
literally
It's
had-
Weird.
Yeah.
No
Look,
background checks or anything.
I'm like the people's champion, man. Look, I done got it out the mud, man. I've literally had like at least 10,000 people in my car.
You know what though?
Yeah.
I did become friends with this guy. I have no clue what his name was, but it was this guy like from Chicago. He was my Uber driver. We became friends. He has like a daughter now with his girlfriend. I'm like following him on
It was great.
Instagram. Like we became like Instagram friends. I'm
I
just
met
seeing
one of
his
my
life.
best homies, little homie Willa. Shouts out Willa.
Shouts
True.
out Willow.
I met her through Uber ride. She's a
forget
Leo
that.
too.
Yeah.
She gets in the
Really?
car. Then she's all like, yo. I mean, I got to get Willa on here. We got to tell the story. She gets in the car and pick it up. She's all like, yo, I like your rings. And I'm like, cool. Now I look back that she had on like red ruby rings too. I'm like,
Ooh,
oh,
those
yo,
are really nice.
I like your rings. And I was like, yo, what's your zodiac sign? She was like, I'm a
I'm
Leo.
dead.
I'm like, I'm a Leo too.
I'm
And I was like, what do you do? She was like, I make music. I was like, oh, I make music too. Then she was like, oh, shit. Then it was just like this whole like, and that's
That
like
is
the li-
crazy.
I haven't been
Yeah.
in an Uber in Nashville.
Yeah.
Because I just drive myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like the Ubers in Nashville are like so different because like the people that are probably driving them are like artists.
I met so many
Yeah.
cool people. Like you were talking about WWE. I met Mickie
yeah.
James.
Who's that?
So she's like a 10-time WWE Women's Champion wrestler.
Ooh. Is this like current WWE?
I think she still wrestles.
Like
Yeah.
no, well, see, the thing
Like,
is, my
she's
dad
like
was like
classic
working
WWE.
in like 2000s.
Yeah, she's early 2000s.
Yeah, like The Rock, like
Yeah,
John
she was
Cena.
around that time.
Yeah.
But she still wrestles.
Really?
And when I got her in the car that day, she was like, at that time, that was like last year, she was like the current I don't know if she's in the WWE anymore. It was like some other thing, but like she was a current like champion at that time. And it was funny because I was showing her like some demos of my music and shit. And I didn't even know that Mickie James was in my car until like I dropped her off.
I wonder if she worked for TNA Wrestling.
I think it's TNA.
Yeah.
Did TNA recently just get canceled or something?
Like a couple years ago.
Yeah.
They went to Canada, I'm pretty sure.
It's in, if
And the guy from
something like that she's
Smashing
doing.
Pumpkins.
I don't know. I know
like,
Smashing Pumpkins. I don't know the names.
Literally,
of the people.
I always forget, but he like apparently like funds it.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn,
Big
Smashing
wrestling
Pumpkins
fan.
guy.
Yeah.
He's wow. That's
Isn't
impressive.
that weird?
He funds it.
A little, yeah. Also, you know what's crazy? My brother had pestis excavatum, both of them, which is an indent in your chest.
Oh.
Hopefully they don't care if I say this. But yeah, like when they were younger. And so he was at the hospital and like, oh, maybe I'm saying the story wrong. I don't know. But like a bunch like, the TNA like woman wrestlers like came to like see him.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I bet he
that's
felt like
sweet.
the man.
Yeah, that's sweet.
But going back to your question about the meme culture, how
Yeah.
it's like inspired my art.
Yeah.
It has because like I like have older brothers and they're funny. Like my brother Spencer's like he's very into like pop culture like that. So like growing up with older brothers, it's been like interesting. So I kind of had like this like I guess like humor side of my art.
Yeah.
So like I made this like robot sculpture that was kind of humor. Oh, you know what? Here
Robot.
I don't know how you're gonna show it on the thing, but I have this robot sculpture that's like a table and it has truck nuts on it.
Ooh.
Yeah. So let's see sculptures.
Interesting.
But yeah, it's this one.
Oh, that's fucking
See
rad.
that?
Oh, that's cool.
So that's like kind of the humor side of it, like the meme side of it.
Yeah.
But there are actual artists who literally like, and then this is like the sculpture too. Like
That kind of looks like the fucking.
I'm showing that at the show actually in
Tiki
June.
Mask guy off of Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, it
So
does.
you make those? How do you make?
It's
how do
just
you
like
make 'em?
assemblage sculpture. So I like find shit like from like
I love
like
that.
literally I just love finding stuff and then putting it together. So that was like scraps from like the wood shop, but also like
Yo,
a speaker box and
dude,
like
you would love Brian Eno, I swear.
oh yeah.
Y'all are both Tauruses too. It's funny.
Really?
Yeah, he has
Wait
like a whole
minute.
art
When's his
book.
birthday?
Like I don't fucking know.
Oh, never mind. That's Adele has the same birthday as me.
Hey Siri, when's Brian Eno's birthday? May 15th it passed. Shouts out Brian Eno.
Happy
Fucking love
birthday.
you. You changed my life.
I've listened to some of his music. It's like experimental kind of.
Well, are you
But his
familiar
old
with Roxy
stuff.
music?
What?
Roxy music.
What's that?
So, all right, peeps. So, yeah, if you're wondering why the camera abruptly cut the way it did, the battery died, and I really thought we lost all the footage, but I do have a Panasonic GH5, and it came in clutch. So
Came
I
in
guess
clutch.
money well spent.
Shout out to Panasonic.
Yes.
That's a
Lumix,
really
the
nice
whole
camera
thing.
too.
Thank you. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck. That shit just threw me off. I really had a mental episode about that going on.
You were fine. I would have been pissed off too.
Yeah.
I was supposed to go to a thing last night, and the guy sent me the address, and I
No, you're good.
accidentally like put in 113 instead of 113 or 1113. So I drove all the way out to Gallatin.
Oh shit.
That's like 30 minutes out.
That's a
40
that's a drive.
minutes.
Yeah, that's like 40 minutes.
Went there and went back to West Nashville, which that's where I live with Happy, Lily, and Cara.
Shouts out Happy, man. I just love Happy's name.
Me
Like
too.
when I met Happy, I met him. Yes, this beautiful happy man.
For Happy, you rock as a person / friend is the back.
Yeah. Yes, he does. I actually had I've got a few tales of Happy. Not like anything complex, but like definitely met him at Savvy's apartment one night. That was cool. Then talked about music. Then we tried these sessions with this kid named Pablito. Shouts out Pablito. Did some yeah, that was a little interesting cycle there of trying to work that music out. Shouts out Todd Rundgren, and that beat Tom made was a fucking rad.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then coming back with like Bummer World and shit. Have you seen that episode?
So I haven't, but
Yeah.
I saw like little clips of it.
It's all good.
Yeah.
That's what they're here for.
I have to watch more though, because I'm like literally on the podcast.
Yeah. It's
I'm
fine.
gonna watch them like after work tonight.
Yeah. We're like, the whole purpose really is just like, we're archiving all these episodes, and once it's time, people will look back, whether it's like 2-3 years from now. That's why I brought up intro earlier, because that's what he was saying, and it was a good point. It's like, a lot of the people coming on now are like peers in the community, and it's like, the star power is here for like a lot of people that come on here. I honestly believe, like, I can't say 100%, but like, I feel like 80% of the people we bring on are gonna like become something.
You think so?
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. I think you're part of that 80%.
Yeah. Cool. I needed the validation. I'm just kidding.
I mean, well,
Hopefully.
it's kind of, I guess that leads into the next part of it. What is the art scene like to you here? Because I don't really know too much. I know you're mentioning like certain galleries and things, and I know when I had Clarence on, I was kind of asking him about certain other art galleries and things, and Clarence was just like, he doesn't fucking know. Like, he just kind of does his own thing.
I just don't know either.
Yeah.
I'm not really into the gallery scene that much because it's just like, I want to sell my art, but I don't really want to make art for a gallery for them to like, just like sell it and get a cut from it, which I am doing, but I want to do that to kind of get my name out there. But for me, it's mostly like working with other artists that are like, basically my whole thing is that like collaboration is the most important thing for me, and that's like the thing that's gonna make me like enhance my art career and like my mental health too.
So what would be like the end goal? Like, what are you trying to accomplish with like art here specifically, or globally, or like?
I mean, the end goal for my art is to just like do it in like the most authentic like way that will make me also appreciate others and myself and appreciate what I'm doing, and like also sharing my art with the community too. Yeah. But the art scene here, like, that's what I was saying, like, I feel like a lot of the artists here are very much more like older than me, and a lot of them are like doing like gallery stuff, and that's just like not kind of my thing. And so I want to do more stuff with like musicians and like making like album art, which would be awesome.
I was just gonna ask, do you do that?
Yeah, so I did that thing for Jack, but that's not coming out until like June. But like I want to do more. Like and that's the thing. Like I want to make album art for not even just my friends. Like I want to make art for like people that I don't even know, or like do like different kinds of music, like hardcore music or rap music or like different genres, like any kind of genre, and somehow incorporate my art with that kind of genre. But yeah, the art scene here is really cool because it is very much a community, but I feel like the community is more so within like, for me, for my art, it's more so within like photographers, musicians, and like music, like videographers and stuff like that, like different artists.
Art installations, you were mentioning that earlier. That's so okay. If you were going in, all right. Well, let's get theoretical here. Okay.
I just want the almonds are like in my mouth right now.
Almonds,
just like a ASMR.
Eat your almonds. Get your protein, people.
Drink your water.
Yeah.
Don't. It's not.
Proteins
it's not
help get your libido right too. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yes.
Oh, interesting. Rewind. We're not getting into that.
Yeah, we're not.
What were you gonna ask though?
No, what I was gonna say is when you're doing theoretically, if you did like an art installation or something for like an artist or whatever it may be, like how are you going about that? What information do you need before you're attacking something like that?
See, that's the thing. Like, I haven't done like super professional work. Like, it's not like with someone who has like a whole team. It's more so like with like a friend who's like doing like a paid gig, and they'll pay me, and it's like they're the photographer and that's it. I guess it's more like a DIY scene that I'm like kind of incorporated in right now. But most of the time they'll give me like a kind of like a style of what they want. So like the style of the shoot will be like alien themed. So like that's what I did recently, and it's coming out soon. It's like a music video, but like I did like these like alienistic flowers with like a bed, and like it's more so like creative freedom. Thing is like I want to do more stuff where they do give me like an idea, but if they give me like full on like ideas, they have to pay me, you know?
There's like a few things where I'm just sitting here listening to talk that I feel like I just want to pass these things your way that I feel like you should watch.
Okay.
There's a show.
Let me write it.
I don't even know how you're gonna find it, but you just need to know.
Wait
that it
a
exists.
minute.
It's the show. So all right.
I don't even know what it is.
I
said, wait a minute.
This is like something I watched
On
back
Netflix?
in like this is a throwback. This is something I was watching in like 2012 or something. It was a shit called Hillbilly Blood.
What?
And it's these two brothers. I think it was Spencer and Eugene.
I'm gonna look it up.
And
Oh, that's
they're
my
like
brother's
from-
name.
Really?
Spencer.
Eugene? Oh, Spencer.
No.
They were from
Bud.
some buttfuck hills of like South Carolina or something. But their whole thing was like
I
they
can't
would
even find it
always,
on like Google.
It's like a throwback show. It's like I think it was on like the USA channel or
Hillbilly Bud.
no Hillbilly Blood.
Oh.
It's like
And how does this connect to anything?
well, it's art. No, I was getting it's art.
Oh, okay.
It's art. So what they would do is it was kind of like think about it like in the sense of like a hillbilly like these
It's
guys.
a reality television show.
It's so great.
I thought it was gonna be a cartoon.
No. These real people. Spencer and Eugene.
Oh my gosh.
But they were like
Eugene.
these they were like very technological. So what they would do, every episode there would always be like a problem. So what they would do, they would go scour parts or whatever and they would make these inventions. So like one time there was this like crazy old dude who had like a pet squirrel. And like he had like this old fucking refrigerator. So the deal was like they would go around and they would barter with different people on episodes. They were kind of like the hillbilly Ed, Ed, and Eddie or some shit. So like they grab this refrigerator, and then they go up to the old crazy squirrel guy, and they're like, yo, let us have this refrigerator. We're going to turn it into a smoker. And the guys are like, all right, you can have my refrigerator. You can turn it into a smoker, but you got to bring me back some smoked fish. So it was like, all right, cool. So they go grab all their parts and shit from like the junkyard. They make this beautiful ass smoker out of a refrigerator, and they bring this guy back smoked fish. And then one time, they made a generator out of like coal and like wood chips and shit.
Yeah, this does kind of relate in a way.
Yeah.
And it's like you're talking about
assemblage stuff.
yeah, taking shit. I'm totally down to go with you to the fucking junkyard anytime.
Mm-hmm.
I found a couple of starters for my car in a junkyard for extremely cheap. And it's about that junkyard
haven't
life,
been to the
baby.
junkyard really. It's
Yeah.
more so like when I lived in Chicago, I would go through like alleyways,
Oh, okay.
like in between like apartments and stuff.
Oh.
And then
Okay.
like also I go to like
That's
Turnip.
metal.
Yeah, and then I also go to like Turnip Green, which is
Turnip truck or
Turnip Green.
turnip green?
That's what I thought when someone told me it for the first time.
So you know about turnip truck, okay.
Yeah, Turnip Green though. Turnip Truck's a little bit overpriced, so I'm gonna be real.
They are. You're right.
But and I actually live right near there, the one in West Nashville.
Oh, okay.
But Turnip Green is a creative surplus store. It's like an it's an art store. It's not really an art store. It's basically just random objects that people just like give to the store to sell. So you'll find like doorknobs, you'll find like fish bowls,
rad.
you'll find like fake plants, you'll find like one time I saw like a football gear, like
A whole
like
pads, football pads and
pads.
shit?
Yeah. You'll find
Okay.
like
Turnip
crazy.
green. Remember that.
I found like a paint rack that I bought, and
Yeah.
it's a name your price.
Really? It's a name your price place?
Oh, okay.
Oh.
You
dude,
gotta go.
You know me.
It's in South Nashville too,
Look.
so it's like close by.
I'm coining myself a new name right now because I give myself nicknames all the time. I don't need other people to do it. You call me. I'm the fucking shade haggler. All right. Now,
I'm a cheap person sometimes.
shouts out Carly. That was one of our interns from like a couple seasons ago. She had these beautiful black shades that I still wear, and I haggled them off of her for like $7.
Good deal.
Great deal. And
It's that negotiation.
it's about you got to go in with that negotiating price.
I always
didn't
do
get
it.
I didn't get Jack Rosie socks. I wanted his socks. He wouldn't give them to me.
Shuts up.
He was all like, "Yeah, do you want these sweaty socks?" I'm like, "Look, bro, you trying to scare me off with the sweaty socks? I'm gonna just wash them."
The sweaty socks.
But I didn't get them. He did give me a guitar though.
Well, sometimes I feel
Worth
bad
it.
though, like, because it's like a donation place. So I'm like, I can't underprice it. One time I found a camcorder there though, but it doesn't really work. So sometimes,
It can be fixed.
yeah. I mean, I found it though, and I bought it for $20.
$20.
Yeah.
What is it like? A tape? It puts.
Yeah, like a
camcorder?
2000s camcorder, like video camcorder.
Cool.
Yeah. You can find crazy things there.
I watched this documentary on Nashville. I'll be finding like the randomest documentaries. So there's this guy on YouTube where I don't know who he is. He's just like a random guy who's from Nashville, and he's like maybe a few hundred subscribers. But there's this video from like 2014 where he like had all this camcorder footage and shit from like 2003 up to like 2014 of like Nashville's evolution.
I'm gonna watch that.
Yeah, it was like, and then he makes beats and shit and stuff. So it had like these cool. I don't know. I don't know. Then you should watch the West Nashville cookout as well. You got G Bezel and like
I'm writing
all
this
these
all in my
guys.
notes.
Oh man, I'm trying. I'll be tapped in, bro. I'll be tapped in. The West Nashville Cookout 2017. Watch that.
I love YouTube though.
It's so great.
YouTube's the best.
It's so great.
Really,
Yeah.
it's my favorite thing to do.
Just going on YouTube rabbit holes. Yeah.
Because I don't know what to watch on Netflix sometimes. Because I'm not really like a TV person. I'm more like I think my attention span is just kind of
Yeah.
declined.
Absolutely.
So I'm just like into YouTube videos now.
So
Yeah.
did you get a fine balance of like education from like art school and like YouTube?
YouTube, but also my parents too, because they're
Parents
both
as well.
artists.
Yeah.
And then I also like shouts out Miss Kandros. She was my art
Shouts out.
teacher, Sandy Kandros. She just retired, I think, like yesterday. But she's been like teaching. No, swear, like dead ass. She's
Okay,
been
like a little recent
literally retired yesterday.
That's awesome.
Well,
crazy.
she's been like
Yeah.
teaching for like since the 60s.
Oh wow.
My mom was a teacher. That's crazy.
Maybe 70s.
Not that long though. Fuck.
Yeah. She was my art teacher from like 3rd, 2nd grade to like 8th grade. And then she was my high school teacher. So
Wow.
yeah. So she taught me all of it. So that, my parents, my dad like really like I'll like go to his house sometimes. Like I'll go to my parents' house sometimes and he'll be at home and he'll give me like advice. Like I'll just like talk to him about it. But like yeah. Yeah. So I have met like great people from art school. Like there are like 2 teachers that like kind of stick with me. But most of the time like I'm just kind of like I'm on my own. Like I'll be like I'm just like here now. I kind of like left that art school life.
So you had like some mentors and stuff, like art. Mentorship,
Awesome
I've mentioned that a few times.
mentors.
Mentorship is very important.
For sure.
Like,
Yeah.
I feel like we're right now, what's going on in Nashville, this is like Da Vinci, 1400s.
What do you mean?
It's just like all these creative motherfuckers out here.
You
It's
think
a
so?
renaissance.
It's a renaissance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to meet more of them.
Watch the episodes. I know. They're like
But I
Awesome,
want to
yeah.
meet. I want to meet like visual artists. Like
visual artists.
I guess visual artists. You are a visual artist because you're making music, which is like
Well, videos
I don't
and
know,
stuff.
that's audio.
Like, we do videos. We definitely want to get into doing
That's
more
true.
doc work and stuff like that.
Woo!
We do. I mean, that's why I'm glad you're here. Hopefully, you being here can bring other
That was
artists.
on the video.
And it can like bleed in, bringing like more artists. and
That's
painters here
also
and shit.
yeah. That
You
is
know what I'm
for
saying?
sure. Yeah.
You're like kickstarting it.
Truthfully,
Um,
I don't want to like see. It makes me feel bad when I'm just like not doing anything too. But it is also important to take mental health days and like take a break. But like I work so much. Like I work full time, and then I'm also like, you know, like if I'm not doing that, I'm like hanging out with my friends or something. But like I like need to make something
Yeah.
at least every day.
I feel that.
Yeah.
It's like you're fiending for
It's
the work.
fiending, but it's also like it'll make me a better artist if I like at least just do something small. Like it doesn't
Yeah.
have to be a masterpiece. It could be like drawing
Mm-hmm.
in my sketchbook or like writing something down. Like that's even art.
So where are you getting like your paint materials? I like going to Jerry's Artorama.
I like that place too. Honestly, I like it better than Blick.
I don't even know
Or
what
not
Blick
Blick,
is.
Plaza.
I don't know
Sorry.
what that is either.
Really? Plaza is like right near Third Man Records.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's kind of expensive though. $10 for a paintbrush? I mean, that's like everywhere. There are paintbrushes that cost like $40, like
Yeah.
Jeez.
because they're like made out of like horsehair and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
I mean, Jerry's Artorama is just a beautiful place. It's the only art place I know. I'm a loyalist, you know what I'm saying? When I like a product, I like to use that product. Even if there's a
Same.
better product.
Same.
I'm like, no, I like your product. Your
Mhm.
product's got heart. That's the one.
I
I'm
do
stick
like
with.
Jerry's though. I like it's smaller too, and like it's easier to navigate. Plaza is just like overwhelming. It's like way too expensive. Like all supply stores are expensive, but mostly though when I'm doing like those assemblage stuff, I don't even have to like buy it. You know what though? Like recently and like a couple like a year ago, I guess, like I've been doing like fabric pieces
Oh.
and they're like it's really cool because it's like mostly like recycling stuff,
Yeah.
like recycling supplies, which I'm really interested in. So like I'll take like a board from like a panel that I painted on, and it was like a failed painting, and then I'll just like cover it with like this like stitched fabric piece.
That's interesting.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So when you're like going through these alleyways and shit and grabbing all these random things, are you wearing gloves?
No.
No. So you just
Are you
going in-
wearing gloves?
So you're just going in like with your hands grabbing this shit?
I found a ball in the trash can the other day on the way to work, and I like. This sounds really bad.
No, I like
Because
that.
now people aren't gonna go to my job, but I like went in the back. They're gonna think it's gross now, but I went in the back and like cleaned the ball off in the sink.
Hey, at least
Oh.
you
It
cleaned
wasn't dirty. It was just like on top like of the pile of trash, and I
Yeah,
thought it
it's
looked
fine.
cool. So it was like a blue bouncy ball, and I
Well, yeah,
That's
at least you
fine.
clean the ball.
Yeah.
yes,
You know, and you wash your hands after, right?
of course.
Okay, they're good.
Yeah.
They're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I don't
fine.
wear gloves.
It's all good. That's the metal part about
It's
it.
the
you know what I'm
tactile.
saying?
Yes.
You gotta get tactile.
It's
gotta-
tactile.
You got to
for
get
sure.
that finger strength. You know what I'm saying? You got to get a little grit on your hands. Think about all the things we've done with our hands in our life. It's a very complex thought.
You know what's kind of fucked up? So I found this speaker box, which was that 5 foot tall sculpture that I showed you guys, and it was like it was like outside of my dorm room, so
Yeah.
it was like in the living room space. I waited another day, saw if like maybe it wasn't anyone's, and then I took it, and like months go by, and I got into an art show, and my next door like neighbor, like my dorm neighbor or whatever, next door knocks on my door after finding out that I was in the art show, and that was her speaker box,
Oh no.
and she said, "You stole my speaker box." I was like, "I'm sorry," like
So how did you like solve that situation?
I couldn't because I made like a 5 foot tall robot out of it.
I would have been like, at least you made art with it. you
Yeah,
know?
I said, "How do you notice this now?" Like 2 months later, you're saying I stole. Like, yeah, it was kind of my fault, but
So like, how
that's
did you
the tourist
steal it?
mentality. That's my stubbornness.
Did you just like?
I just grabbed the speaker box, took it to the wood shop, and I made a 5 foot tall sculpture out of it.
So like, you took it off their property, or like you just?
It was literally outside of my dorm room. So it was in the common room.
I feel like it's free game.
Yeah.
First of all, also, it wasn't even a speaker. It was like discombobulated.
Oh yeah. What are they talking
I was
about?
like, it wasn't even a speaker. She was like, I was airing it out.
Airing it
Air-
out.
how do
What'd
you
she
air
do?
out a
Drop it in the
speaker?
ocean?
Like,
Exactly.
what?
Drop it
There's
in the
not
ocean?
even an ocean in
Yeah.
Chicago.
How the fuck do you air out?
Drop it in Lake Michigan? Like,
Yeah.
the fuck?
That's
Snow?
weird. What a poser. They're just mad that you did something with their speaker
Literally.
that they thought they could do, but they couldn't because they were too
honestly,
busy.
I don't think they were going to make art with it.
Yeah.
I think they were going to
Really?
use it. It was a nice speaker, but
Oh well, now it's a nice piece of art.
that's what, and that PSA, that's why you don't leave your belongings out in the open. That's why you keep it inside
Grace
your
will
room.
snag them.
Should have
will
aired it
snag
out
them.
in a room.
And I will make art out of it.
So wood shop. You said something about a wood shop.
Yeah.
So where's the wood shop?
Oh, that was at my school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ah.
There is a wood shop in Nashville, but
I
it's like
actually met a guy-
$300 for
I met a guy
membership.
recently.
Jeez.
Yeah.
For where's this guy's name? I met a guy like a couple weeks back that he owns like a wood shop out here. I need to.
Really?
Yeah, I like plugging people in. Me and him had a very deep spiritual conversation. I'll have to.
Ooh.
We'll figure that out after cam. Maybe we set something up. But yeah, woodwork. So you know how to work with wood.
Not really. I kind of just like, what's the word? I kind of like,
Dabble.
no, what's the word when you don't actually know how to do something, but you find ways to do it?
Dabble.
You said that again. You already said that.
Dabble.
It's like, Well, that I just work. I'm not like a pro,
You
but
just wing
I
it?
manipulate it. Or
You wing it?
I guess I wing it. Yeah, I kind
Yeah.
of wing it a little bit.
Yo, who is it?
What up, dog?
Special guest.
What up, Reed? Hey,
Oh.
Reed.
No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, you good, man. That was Reed.
Okay, that was weird.
Yeah, he just.
Bye, Reed.
Yeah, he just. That
He
was.
looks like Mac Miller from the top. I didn't see the whole face though.
Yeah, that was Reed Beats, man. He's one of the producers here, but yeah, he's. I don't know. He just kind of popped in, popped out. That
Okay,
was,
bye.
yeah, shortly. But no, so, okay, what is your splinter to completion rate?
My splinter to completion rate?
Like, how many
Yes.
splinters are you getting
Yeah,
to completion?
Yeah.
What kind of question is that?
Well, I like to ask very analytical questions.
Do
I like
you
to
get splinters?
Do I actually get splinters?
Yeah.
Is that like the actual question?
Oh yeah. How many are you getting in the process?
I don't think I actually have gotten a splinter, which is good.
That's good. Yeah.
So you got
Wait.
good hands.
I don't know, because some of the wood that I find,
Yeah.
I have gotten splinters. Because the wood that I find are like scrap wood.
Yeah.
So they're like beat up wood and like there's like stuff.
Man, I tell you what, them
That's where gloves would
splinters
come in handy.
back in the day, man. My auntie Patricia, rest in peace, Uncle Albert House, man. They had this 2-story house. Fucking, and man, I'm telling you, dude, you did not want to walk upstairs with no shoes on, bro. I got so many splinters in my feet, just trying to play like Cartoon Network games online and shit.
Which ones did you play?
I play like the Samurai
What's it
Jack
called?
one.
Oh, Samurai Jack.
The
yeah.
Agents. The
Oh,
Treehouse
Kids
one.
Next
Yes, I played that one.
Played some of the Kids Next Door. My favorite episode is the coffee episode.
I don't remember any of the episodes, to be honest
Yeah,
with you.
watch the coffee episode.
I
It's
will.
so great. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Oh yeah, and
I should write that down.
Captain Candybeard. Love that guy.
Coffee.
I was
He just
really
pulled like
into
fucking
episode
Candybeard was like he was a
on
true like
Kids.
he was a true candy man. He just had like suckers and candy and shit in his
Oh,
beard,
yes,
and then he
yes,
just like
yes,
pull
yes,
them out
yes,
like,
yes.
"Hey, bro, you want a sucker?"
I do remember that one, actually.
I was never into the.
Do you watch, like, Disney Channel or Nickelodeon?
No, he was watching Seinfeld.
I'm dead!
I was watching a lot of like Seinfeld and shit like that.
Like, Adult Swim?
I would watch Adult Swim every once in a while. But yeah, I was like into adult shows.
Interesting.
Younger
Very
than I
different
should have been,
upbringing. He was on a
probably.
different path.
Yeah.
I feel like that's, like, my brothers, though, did that, too.
Yeah.
A
We
little
did
bit.
we did go on like a King of the Hill binge. Like
I need to
Yeah,
watch
a little
that show.
bad.
King of the Hill is
it makes a lot
amazing.
more sense at this age than it did when I was younger. I'll
Yeah,
tell you that.
Truthfully.
I didn't like it that much when I was little, but now I love it. It's
So you're a cartoon person.
Me?
Yeah.
I thought you were interviewing him for a
No,
second about the cartoon
no,
person.
no.
Me? Yeah, I like cartoons a lot.
Okay,
do.
favorites.
I did watch this one show. Well, I used to love SpongeBob. I was like weirdly obsessed with it. I had like the poster, I had the Snuggie, I had like stuffed animals, I had the computer game. So I love SpongeBob.
Oh shit.
I love like oversaturated color, like cartoons.
okay.
Like that. Like I started or I didn't start. I watched this show last year. It was Midnight Gospel.
Oh, I was just about to ask, have you seen Midnight Gospel? God damn it. Oh, okay.
Midnight
I
Gospel.
wrote it all down too while I watched it. Really good.
Never
It's like a
heard
little
of it.
frequency.
Really good.
Alright.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like this show about like just
It's so great.
psychology.
Yeah, it is a
Or, like,
psychology kind of cartoon.
cartoons.
It's like it has real people, like real celebs
It's like
come
a
on.
podcast.
And it's a podcast where they basically are like this guy goes to these different realities and shit, and he's like supposed to save
Yes.
the day or whatever, but at the same time he
He's
always
like
meets
interviewing,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
meeting like another like creature monster thing.
like
and,
there's
like-
real celebs playing these people. I can't remember,
Yes.
but like yeah, it's a
The
podcast
guy
cartoon.
has a podcast, and it's like a spiritual. Well, I don't know if it's spiritual. He like takes a lot of psychedelics, basically.
We
Okay.
had a conversation about that.
He had a
yesterday.
conversation, and then the last
Yeah.
episode is about. Wait, who had a conversation about that?
Oh, me and Tom yesterday. We were just talking about
Oh.
a certain people once you pass that threshold of losing your sanity after too many trips.
That's another story for another time.
Another
yeah,
story
there's
for
another
another
time for another time.
Just
man.
brain fried.
Brain
Yeah.
fried trippers.
But the last episode was like he was interviewing his mom, and they were talking about like accepting death and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
that episode was crazy.
That made me cry because it was also like the time when my aunt had cancer. Like she just found out she had cancer,
Oh damn.
but she's good now. I'm pretty sure. She's like the
That's
chemo
good.
worked.
That's good.
Oh.
But at that time, a lot of shit was just like.
yeah.
So I was like, let me watch this show. Someone like told me to watch it. Oh, you know who it was? My friend Christopher, who goes to Yale now. Well,
Oh.
he's a MFA student,
Oh,
and he's from the south side of Chicago, and he makes a lot of art about that. And
Intelligent.
he like, I could show you guys what his art is.
Yeah.
He does like, but he also like, he doesn't make stuff about that, but it's like, he'll make like kind of like stuff that kind of incorporates like his like culture and stuff like that. And
Hard.
I don't know. There was this one, I don't think he posted it, but it was like a bunch of bandanas, and they were like super big, but they were like stenciled and like 3-dimensional and like made out of like plaster, I think. I don't know. But he's cool. He told me to watch that show because for a second he was like helping me out with like just like we were just like talking about things like about art school, and that's when I like dropped out and stuff like that, and he told me to watch that show, and I liked it.
I mean, that show is great. I mean, I really love BoJack Horseman.
I don't know. I've tried to watch it, but it was like kind of self-deprecating.
I love it.
I need to watch.
I need to watch it though. I've
It's
only
like
watched 2 episodes, and
I'm so into like mainstream culture and pop culture. It's
Yeah,
like one of those
true.
shows where it's like, oh, okay, it's a horse, but he's living in Hollywood.
True.
It's like,
You know what? I did like the show,
Yeah.
but I just haven't watched enough of it.
I need to watch it.
I need to watch it.
it's the stupidity of it all. It's like Hollywood from these animals' perspective and shit. Real people.
Okay,
too.
I actually definitely need to watch that because I've been really interested in how Hollywood is like corrupted.
Watch the
like,
episode on guacamole.
Okay, well,
It's hilarious.
I'm just gonna watch all of it. Honestly,
It's a whole bit.
I don't know what else I watched though.
Did you watch Reading Rainbow? growing up?
I think I was like too young to watch that show.
George Shrink?
Mm-mm.
Teletubbies?
Yeah,
Dragon Tales?
love Teletubbies.
What's
I think Teletubbies shaped my personality.
Really?
Yeah, I actually made a felt piece.
What's a felt?
Like felted. I'll just show you.
What's felted, Tom?
Like
It's like the material.
the
where it's
material, like
felt.
fabric.
Is it
I'll
like,
just show you.
It's like kind of.
is it
not
something
furry.
that's been felt?
It's like felt.
It's like
You know
furry.
what felt is?
Is it like suede?
Kinda. I don't know.
It's like soft,
It's hard to explain.
and then you could like stab it, and it'll like it pulls apart. I don't know how to, but yeah, these are my
I don't know how to
Teletubbies.
explain
My
felt to you.
Teletubbies felt
Oh
piece.
wow. Okay.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think Teletubbies shaped my personality a little bit, and Sesame Street.
The yellow one was my favorite.
Yeah,
young.
me too.
I don't
for
know
sure.
why, but
Cause she was like cute.
yeah,
Oh wait, no, was that the red one?
I don't know.
It was like the small one.
I like the yellow one.
I
just
like
know
the
that.
yellow one too.
Yeah. All right, man. This is funny. You got to get out of here soon. So
Oh, truthfully.
we're gonna
Wrap it up.
We're gonna wrap up here. So we're gonna wrap up with just like last couple of questions here.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
this
saying?
ain't gonna
So,
be wrapped up. I just know it.
No,
It's gonna be
look,
like
no,
you're
no.
gonna ask me a couple questions. Boop.
Then we just-
Proceed.
like, see, in this madness here, you realize you went to every planet in the solar system, but then you found your way back to Earth.
To Earth.
And that's the beautiful thing.
That's like midnight gospel a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. you know
Literally,
what
that's
I'm
like
saying?
what happens in the show. I'm pretty sure.
Exactly. So it's like, I guess with all that being said, just let the people know, like, yo, like, what's coming up. I know you said you had a show on June 3rd.
Yep.
What
Yeah,
else?
so I have a show June 3rd at Wedgwood, Houston.
Mm-hmm.
It's like so it's affiliated with Mod Fellows Gallery,
Mm-hmm.
but it's showing at Coop Gallery, which is where the art crawl is.
Yep.
If you've ever been over there, it's like Wedgwood, Houston, right next to Gabby's Burgers.
I know the
Been
area.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
I know
yeah,
the area.
that area.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
It's near Turnip Green too. So
Turnip green?
yeah, so go there one day. But yeah, basically I'll have that. I think it's June 3rd, and it's called Bits and Pieces.
Oh, is it gonna be bacon bits?
No, I should bring that though now.
You should. Bring
But
some
no,
bacon
it's
bits,
called
man.
Bits and Pieces because it's just
Yeah.
like I'm just for my first like real deal solo show. It's like bits and pieces of just things that I like to make and like things that are like kind of show what I do. So it's like portraits, sculptures, sculptural paintings, all of that. So I'll have that June 3rd. And then I'm gonna be making an Ophelia music video soon. I think
You're shooting the
on
video?
Sunday. No, so my boyfriend does video stuff, so he'll be doing that. But I'll be doing like the installations and like sculptures and stuff like that.
Do you take like pictures? I think I saw you with like a camera or something.
Wait, I just like got a camera for Christmas. It was like a
yeah.
disposable camera, and I just took it to the Snooper show. But I
Okay,
want
that's
to
what it
take
was.
more pictures. I have like a Ukraine like a point and shoot, but it like I don't think it works well. Like I don't even think it really works. I
Is
don't
it
know.
not like
It just like is old and it like doesn't close and it
Oh.
needs batteries and the batteries just fall out. So I duct taped it shut. But and then I rewound it and it rewound like for a minute and a half and it was just I don't know how to use that stuff. I'm not very good at it, but I want to do more with photography. So I want to do that. Yeah, I just want to do more like installation stuff though too, like working with like musicians and photographers and all that. So
hey,
like
man, y'all show Grace some
future.
love, man. This is the new homie, you know.
Yeah, if
I'll
you're ever
connect you.
playing, like I'll come out if
yeah.
I'm not busy.
Oh, don't worry. Everyone who's been
Shouts
on this,
out.
everyone who's been on this show, you owe me a community favor. No, I'm just saying. No, that was a little aggressive. Maybe not. But
That's okay.
It
It's okay
was,
to be a little aggressive.
you know,
about
yeah, you
the
got to be a
things that
little
you love.
aggressive about the things that you want in life.
Yeah, one.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, at the end of the day, I love everyone who's been on here. And if you could nicely help me out if I ever needed it. I know, like, 303, the Jack and the guys were like, yo, if you guys ever need anything, we'll help. You know what I'm saying? Just know I'm holding y'all to that. And when it's time, I will ask for that help. You know, thank you. But, yes, Grace, this has been great.
Woohoo!
Glad you came
This
by.
has been great.
Glad you hit us
Grace.
up. Also, if you
Grace.
have, like, any other, yeah, I like that name, Grace. I didn't tell you that. Grace.
Grace Michelle Hall.
It's a
Good
very
name.
cool name.
It's
Grace
a really
Hall.
good name.
It's a good
I would
name.
love to live in a Grace Hall. You should make an art concept called a Grace Hall, like a beautiful like hall of just like.
Well, before we leave, I did just make this, and I digitized it on GIMP basically of like a bunch of like all of my art together, and it's called a graceful medley.
That's
It's like
Ooh,
all of my
rad.
art.
You know, the fact that you use GIMP is cool as fuck to me. You're like the only person I know who uses GIMP.
It was Jack who told me
Yeah.
to use GIMP, the person who
Yeah.
commissioned me to make his album
It's
art.
like just as good as Photoshop.
It really is, and it's free.
Yeah, free.
Yeah.
Save
Adobe
money.
Photoshop.
Yeah, save your money, peeps.
Yeah, well, I went to school and they literally gave me Adobe for free, and then when I dropped out, they were like,
Give
"Can't
it
have
back.
it anymore." It's just like rude.
Move it again. The mystery's been solved. Well, hey, well, I want to make sure you got everything out.
Instagram, what's
Oh,
your
I
Instagram?
was about to say, yeah.
We're gonna
so,
put that in the video anyway.
well,
Yeah, true.
my website is thegracehall.com.
Mm-hmm.
My Instagram is gracemhall_. My TikTok, I
TikTok.
just made one because I used to have like two different. I keep deleting and then re-downloading it, but I'm like, you know what? I don't want to do like some of these stuff like as an artist. So like I feel like TikTok is like kind of my entryway of like meeting people who do stuff kind of like me or other artists and like commission me stuff. I'm not even gonna say my TikTok because the username's not good and I have to wait 30 days to change it. So
Don't worry, we'll
forget
have
about
it
that.
put in the description. And stuff.
Period
Yeah.
underscore
Yeah.
G underscore R underscore A. It's a shitty username. We're not gonna talk about it.
Yeah, it's
Underscore. But find my TikTok if you can. Like I'm just trying to get more views and become famous. Just kidding, not really. Anyways, but yeah,
there's yo. Well, hey,
I want to be famous. I just want to be rich.
True.
yeah, that's what the Migos said. I agree. I'd rather be
Really?
rich than famous. Yeah, you
Did
ain't
they
heard
say
that song? Yeah, that's like classic Migos. But yeah,
Yeah. Now look at them though. Like I feel like they really love being famous.
They do love being famous.
you know what? The fact that you said that we're gonna have to have you back for another
I
Migos are
episode.
know.
fighting right now. Migos are fighting right now.
They're fighting
serious?
internally.
Yes.
Wow.
Internally.
Offset unfollowed them on Instagram
Oh,
because the
unfollowed the
Takeoff
band?
and Quavo released a song together.
What? Aren't they
And-
brothers? No.
They're like
They're cousins.
cousins, I think. Cousins.
Oh.
well, I think that
It's okay to fight. with
Offset
cousins
is
then.
the
Doesn't matter.
youngest. No, wait.
Who's
Which
the
one
one
is
married
the-
to Cardi B?
That's
that-
Quavo.
No, that's not Quavo.
That's Offset.
Takeoff.
It's Offset. It's
Offset.
Offset.
Yeah.
Because she made a
Offset.
song about it.
Takeoff. So, who's mad at who?
I don't know, man.
Takeoff.
I
I
need
feel
to
like
look
Takeoff
into
is
it
like
better.
the least
Well, I
like
think 'cause
popular one.
fucking like Quavo is like Takeoff's uncle or some shit
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like some shit like that. It's like
There's too many.
it's weird. That's another episode. That's fucking crazy.
I would
Yeah.
come back. Like,
You just
let me know.
Talk about Migos.
Yeah,
I welcome
we talk
everybody to
about
come
like
back.
video essays and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
yeah. I like when everybody like anybody who's been on like you're always welcome to come back like anytime.
I actually would love to come back though.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yay!
But shit, man, y'all know what it is, man. Like, she do superb.
Oh, Tom.
Had Grace in the building, man. And hey, man, this is what MC2MC is about, man. Like, we really like anybody who's fucking cool. Like, just come on here. Like, you know what I'm saying? We'll talk. Like, we just want to connect with the community. We love you guys. You know, it's been real. And we're gonna catch y'all on another episode of MC2MC. Peace.
Bye. Peace.